Unit 5, Lesson 2.
Guys, welcome back to Unit 5, Managing Family Resources, Lesson 2, Time Management. So our learning goals for this lesson will be to recognize the importance of time management and identify strategies in order to adequately manage time. Why should we manage time in the first place? No matter what the activity or the goal is, if you want to accomplish it, you need to use some of your time wisely. And there's usually a time frame to complete a task. These tasks are often overshadowed by other tasks, which also have a time frame. By using time management strategies, you will be able to accomplish goals in a timely manner.
The importance of time management includes reducing stress, gaining time, reducing avoidance, while promoting reviews and eliminating cramming. Another importance is that managing time helps us to stay motivated while we avoid procrastination. The trick to successful time management is setting up goals that work, while having an awareness of those goals and prioritizing your list of goals. When you set up an effective time management plan, you are growing and upholding a personal commitment to yourself with the ability to be more flexible. When you have a great time management plan, you are giving yourself an individual chance to generate a timetable that works to suit your busy caseload. When you create a good plan, you will soon find time to do all the things that matter most to you in life. In addition, when you have a good time management plan, you are saving your health. Plans have a scheduled time, which includes all the activities you are responsible to handle. Your master timetable should include all the most important activities you are responsible to handle. It is important that you modify this schedule according to your time changes. When you set up a master timetable, you will need to list the priorities first and work your way down to the least important tasks. It is important that you follow as you write the tasks first listed. In other words, if you state on your master timetable that you need to write up some documents for your business, then do this task first and proceed to the next task. Try to avoid handling multitasking at once unless it is your job and you are sufficient and have laid out a time management plan. You will also need to include meals, sleep, family, friends, yourself, and other tasks if they are a part of your time management. By setting up a master timetable, you can work out your time scheme by working through the list on the time chart. Try to avoid skipping a scheduled task or procrastinating, since this will only delay your plan. It is important to keep in mind that time is essential. When we waste time, we are wasting money. After you have laid out a suitable scheduled timetable, you will soon learn that your motivation has increased while your progress is moving ahead. In addition, you will soon find that your stress level is at a normal state. When you are not focused or do not have a time management plan, you are only hurting yourself in the long run. Most people without a time management plan often suffer with poor health, insomnia, and other discomforting issues. Some people even find themselves in court waiting for the judge to say, "You are now divorced." So you can see that time management is important since it affects everyone around you, but most of all, it affects you. A final tip: exercise and eating right plays an essential role to time management, since when you feel good, you work well under a management plan.
So, time management and balance in your life is very important in order to have a balance of work and personal activities. You have certain obligations to yourself and to your family and to others, such as getting good grades in school, helping out at home, etc. Also, you have obligations to your friends, and whenever work and relationship are not balanced, it can cause conflict. So, what exactly are the time categories? There is looking after me, which is personal care. This uses more time than any other activity. It includes eating, sleeping, dressing, bathing, combing hair, and other personal activities. And this is crucial in order to maintain good health. For example, you need adequate sleep to function at your peak potential. Another category of time is to take care of business, which is essentially work. Productive activities take up a large part of your day. This can include attending school, studying, doing homework, part-time jobs, full-time jobs, household duties, volunteering, you name it. Another time category is leisure. So this includes having fun, relaxing, and these are a regular part of the day. This includes reading, watching TV, relaxing, taking a nice hot bath with candles, even baking cookies, anything really. And these are things that are essential for your well-being. Every human being needs time to relax and unwind. Another type of time category is known as connecting with others, or in other words, relationships. So spending time with others can greatly enhance your life, which is what we have covered in the previous units. Families and friends can be important resources for you. They can provide you with care and support, but you need to return the deed as well. Within each time category, you must identify values and set goals for each area. The decisions that you make about one category of time use will have an impact on the other areas. So many times, opportunities, etc. are available to do more than one thing at a time, which is known as dovetailing. This is also known as downtime. This is like having a doctor's appointment but reading a chapter in the waiting room. How do you want to use your time? Well, you must make a plan for each area of tasks that you would like to accomplish. You have to make a list of things that you want to do. This can lead to a balanced lifestyle. And in creating a plan, you need to decide your priorities. These priorities may be different than those of your friends and family. Which do you think are more important? Which demonstrate your values and your standards? So there are many types of priority items. So priority 1 items are things that must be done. Priority 2 items are things that should be done. And priority 3 items are things that you hope to do. Some items have deadlines, which is a specific time in which a task must be complete. Usually these are first priority. Getting yourself organized requires knowing priorities and what you need to do. This is extremely important because having a method to implement your list is the key to a balanced and satisfying use of your time. You need to plan for both the short term and the long term. So some time management tools include school planners, which is essentially a calendar where you can record assignment due dates, test days, quiz dates, etc. It can also be a reminder for doctor's appointments and birthdays as well. Another type of time management tools is a schedule. It's a way of planning time on a daily basis. It allows you to precisely allocate time to the various tasks in life, and sometimes it can be too time-consuming to manage, unfortunately. Are you a time waster? Did you spend too much of your time on your phone? Did you spend too much time on Twitter? Do you get easily distracted? The key to avoiding time wasters is recognizing which ones occur frequently in life. Be vigilant and be in control. However, John Lennon said, "Time you enjoy wasting was not wasted." Interruptions include getting recurring calls from friends and families while trying to study, for example, or a new TV episode airing on the same day that your major paper is due. Interruptions break your concentration. You can always do certain things, such as put away your phone or let your family and friends know that you are doing something important. This is a picture of somebody experiencing a major interruption. So procrastination is a common reaction that we have when we spend time doing things that we do not like or that we find difficult. Also, it occurs if you know that you can do it, which is why you put it off for the last minute. You think you can do it quickly, essentially. But you must use realistic schedules. Always speak to someone if you do not understand the content. But in some cases, people actually find it more helpful to procrastinate. Yes, really. So what exactly is overcommitment? Overcommitment is when you say yes to too many people, or you take over an entire group project to do yourself since you may be a perfectionist. But it can be impossible to complete all of this yourself because it leads to you feeling overwhelmed, so why do it? You make commitments to activities that you truly value, but you must realistically fit it into your schedule. Limit stress as much as you can. Unexpected events include if you have a flat tire going to school, is it snowing outside, did the dog eat your homework? In each case, you are unable to accomplish the planned task in the time frame. You must allow for flexibility. Always leave more time than you think you will need, and plan ahead. It can come in handy. An amazing strategy for time management is to make notes. Well-constructed notes will help you remember information as well as organize learning. You can match your strategy to your individual learning task and to the learning task at hand. Notes must be legible. Color code if you're feeling fancy if you want. One of the best ways to manage time is to participate in class. Your teachers are your best resource for passing your courses. Don't let others distract you. Always confirm that you have the right information. For example, build a relationship with your teachers so that you don't feel ashamed of asking questions, and communicate effectively. Also, it allows you to gain feedback on areas of improvement so things seem more clear so that you can get things done in more of a timely fashion. Also, reinforcing your learning, such as doing your homework as soon as you can, new information will remain fresh in your mind. And it can avoid procrastination by tackling the most difficult tasks first. So this graph depicts the forgetting curve. You must always reward yourself, even for small successes. Always acknowledge small steps of success because you will always end up motivating yourself in the long term. Managing your study environment includes making sure you have adequate lighting, making sure that you have everything that you need before you start avoiding interruptions, and making sure you have good air circulation, taking short breaks, avoiding boredom, maintaining a fresh outlook, and keeping some refreshments available. And some people prefer to study in a loud area, but it's always good to find a quiet place to study, unless you like background noise. To each their own. So now I'm going to have you guys